well for hours straight, so I want to jump into something else that I've been wanting to talk about for a week ish. So, Lil Yachty dropped a phenomenal project this year, and I would like everybody, if you have not listened to it and you do like listen to different types of music, go give Lil Yachty a listen. I love that project. One of my favorite projects that's come out this year. But I want to read some comments from Lil Yachty and ask Ish how he feels about this. Yeah. So the first thing he said was, "This album is so special to me, so special and dear to me. I think I created it just because I really wanted to be taken serious as an artist, not just some SoundCloud rapper, not some mumble rapper, not some guy that just made one hit, I wanted to be really taken serious because music is like everything to me. I respect all walks of music, not just rap and hip hop and everything." A week later, he says, "I mean specifically, I do more than rap," he continued. "For a long time in my career, I wanted to be taken seriously as a rapper, and I said that. I would go and try and do a radio interview, freestyle, whatever, just because I wanted that. I did Michigan Boat Boy. I did things that's when I was trying to prove I'm a rapper. But I'm past that. Now I'm proving I'm an artist." Right. Those two comments came out about 2 weeks ago, a week apart from each other, and people were taking that as Lil Yachty saying he dissed artists. I mean, he dissed rap. Right. And he was talking down to rap. Yachty said, "I'm just not going to do interviews anymore because you take everything I say out of context, you being the fans." I say back to Yachty, maybe if everybody is telling you this is how I'm taking something, then you said something wrong. Right. Ish, how do you feel about Yachty's comments? Yeah. And do you feel like he was being negative towards rap?
Okay, so the last thing you said is the most important, and that's what's correct. It's an old Hove bar that I love. If everyone else is crazy, you're the one that's insane. The entire world is not misrepresenting the exact quote that they tweeted. Your exact quote is you wanted to be taken seriously as an artist, not a rapper. That implies those two things are not the same, and it's super frustrating. So I did listen to the Yachty album. I do listen to some more alternative music. I thought it was okay. It was hard for me to listen to the album in light of the comments that he said though, because I hadn't listened to the album before that. But the entire experience, I gotta say, especially when the second one came out, it was very frustrating. And to give backstory, shout out Charlene. When we were high school seniors, our senior skip day, we went to go see Lil Yachty perform Minnesota one night, everything off Little Boat, before he was really Lil Yachty. This was a free concert somewhere in the middle of Atlanta. We were kids. This was like really early before he became Lil Yachty. We met Lil Yachty's mom at the concert by accident. Like that's how small he was. There wasn't no security or nothing. Yeah. And what I appreciated about Lil Yachty, even though I wasn't such a big fan of his music per se, but even on like features, he got that feature with Chance that I really love, where he's talking about how much he really loves rap. Yes. On the feature, he's talking about how much he really loved cover art, how he really loved all this stuff that people aren't doing. Yeah. And then, like, if you would have told me then that in 2023 he would make an AI generated cover art and diss rap music in the same 2 weeks, I think it would be no way that would be possible for someone like him. But what you see a lot of times where people who blow up a certain way in rap that are not able to sustain that, they then turn it around to, okay, no, they're not taking me serious as an artist. And you see that like Post Malone did it. Okay, my rap's not selling well enough, it must be rap. No, you need to make better music. Yes. Like, if you made better music, Yachty, people would take you seriously as a rapper. Yeah. Because Kendrick didn't have to make an alternative album. No. Wayne didn't have to make it. No. Drake, all these people. You're not the first SoundCloud artist, bro. Thug, Cardi not even a rapper, and they take him more seriously than you as a rapper because you don't rap. All these little kids, that's out of body. All these newer rappers on SoundCloud that were your peers are still making rap music, and people respect them. So I think it's very frustrating when you see artists, especially post blow up, and I hate to use this word, but like, why are you shitting on the fans that are the reason you're a Lil Yachty? Yeah. Even if I'm not a huge Lil Yachty fan, why are you he had another quote talking about how like all his old music he don't really vibe with it.
Yeah.
That's your best music. What do you mean you don't vibe with it? So you're telling all your fans who fell in love with you through this music, who have supported you through this music, who have defended you through various very dumb things you've done in the past.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that music's trash, bro. I don't like that. And it's a slap in the face to the fans who have been supporting you because you would not be able to make this mysterious alternative Tame Impala music if it wasn't for the back of hip hop that carried you to where you are today. And the last thing I really like, my last thoughts was, I hope the white people fuck with it. I hope it work out for you.
Yeah.
I really do, because it's no other side of that. Once you cut those ties and you've told all of hip hop, oh yeah, y'all, we don't care about this. This not real art, because that's what it is, and it's so frustrating that you don't see other artists and other lanes of art have to do this. And not even if it's just a Lil Yachty thing. Nobody ever goes like, man, Denzel, hell of an actor. Wish he dropped more music. Like, damn, Steph, crazy shooter. Can't hit a curveball. Like this, that's not what he does. He's not a baseball player.
Yes.
Denzel's not a singer.
Yes.
You're a rapper, bro. If you think you need to go to another lane, another genre, another avenue to get your respect, it's because you're not doing enough in that lane.
Yes.
And you need to look in the mirror and realize that is not, like, once you get to blaming the fans, it might be over. And I don't want to say it's over for Lil Yachty, but like, and I don't mean like in terms of him being popular. I mean, once you get to blaming the fans and the whole world, sometimes it's the artist is too far gone. Well, like we saw this when Chance dropped that Sorry album. He was like, man, y'all want me to kill myself? Like, no, we just want you to make better music, Chance. Like, nobody's turning on you. We're not kicking you out of hip hop, bro. But if your music is not good, people are just not gonna rock with it, bro.
Simple as that. I agree, bro. I have a hard time letting stuff like that slide because of what rap has gone through. First off, it has been so many people that have been ridiculed, that have been taken advantage of. Name the list, name the crime. It's happened to rappers. Rappers have been gone to jail over rap music. DJ Drama, people have literally dedicated their life to put rap in the space that it is now.
Right.
Another thing that frustrates me about these comments is if rap isn't art, and I don't want to say that he was saying that, but it sounds like he was.
Yeah.
It sounds like
for him to say I need to move genres so I can be an artist, you're literally saying he's saying where I am now, I'm not an artist.
Yes.
So I need to go here so I can be an artist.
And even if you're not saying that, at the very least, you are saying the rap music is a trap music museum and everything else is a high museum of art. Yeah. That's kind of how you're saying, like, this rap music isn't the sophisticated art that I want to be associated with. And I just feel like that's so stupid because you hear rap in everything now.
Right.
Rap is everywhere now.
Literally.
Rap has traveled to pop. Rap has traveled to rock. It has traveled to gospel music. It has traveled to country music.
Sports.
It has traveled to sports. It has traveled to every aspect of life. It has just traveled to movies. Like, rappers are doing soundtracks to movies now.
Yep.
This is a global thing, a global experience. Drake was just in Argentina performing for 100,000, dog. Yeah. Like, this is a global thing, man. And for you to act like it's just, I'll just throw it to the side now, is real disrespectful to the ones that's come before you. And to your point, bro, like, Wayne did rock, but Wayne never was like, I'm doing rock because I don't want to be a rapper no more. Yeah. Wayne was just like, this is where I'm at creatively right now. And Wayne has been rapping since 1996 and has always said, I'm a rapper. Hove is one of the most respected, or Wayne, one of the most respected artists ever. Hove, one of the most respected artists ever. At every point of the way, says is a rapper. Yep. Has never dropped anything but rap albums. One of the best discographies of music of all time. So And then Drake. Drake does singing and R&B, but Drake has never just been like, nah, don't clarify me as a rapper. Drake has owned that as a rapper. Drake is a Canadian Jew. Yep. If there is anybody that can diss rap music and say, I don't need this, it's a Canadian Jew.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
And he has took the step and said, nah, I'm a rapper. I want to be one of the best rappers, called himself one of the best rappers. And that's why he was so offended about the writing thing, because it's like, nah, bro, I write this. I'm right for other folks too. Like, I really do this. So all of these rappers that Future is another one. And I'll take it off, like, we'll take it off the mega superstars and just bring it back down to Atlanta. Like, Future, you hear Future everywhere. Yep. You hear Thug, the Migos. Yep. You hear these niggas that you are dissing, that you're saying this art isn't really art. You hear them in every other genre of music. Yep. You hear these artists try to emulate them. And I promise you, the only reason you feel like that rap isn't art is because of them. And the only reason they feel like it's not art for real is because they can't do it. Yeah. And you, instead of taking that as something that is special and that makes you unique, you're acting like it's an issue. And that is my problem, bro. Yeah. White people, like, it's been 2-3 really, really respected white rappers. Yeah. Eminem, Mac Miller, and Paul Wall. Like, it's really the list. Yeah. Like, everybody else is like... It's like, yeah.
I was trying to see if I can remember him.
Like, it's like everybody else is like, yeah, he's a white rapper, but like Logic. Yeah, like, yeah, no. You know how I feel about Logic. Post Malone, we don't even care about rap music anymore. So, this is a special talent that we possess that, like, you see people can't even really do outside of us. And you're acting like it's not art because they may not look at it, or the circles you're a part of does not look at it. And that is just real disgusting to me, because it's like, bro, like, this is so special. This rap music that you're talking about has fed people's generations of people.
It's so frustrating.
It's frustrating.
It's frustrating first because Yachty already came. Our first introduction to him into the hip hop world was he didn't want to listen anyway from the jump. Mm-hmm. That was our first introduction, when he didn't want to listen. You know, we don't care about what the old head said. You know, the Joe Budden interview. Relax. How Joe Budden's. Listen, it's tough to see the "I told you so" moments where niggas just don't want to say it. Yep. But that Joe Budden, Lil Yachty interview, where he's trying to explain to him why you should know you're only getting 33% of your overall money, your bag, your net income. You should know things like that. So years later, you don't need to switch genres because you have money from this. Like, Joe Budden seeing that your longevity in this game is not... It's not
guaranteed.
It's not guaranteed. Mm-hmm. It's a lot harder than it look, bro. It's a lot. I would say it's a lot harder than it look, bro. When we are kids and we making these, we listen to these rappers and we rapping, we're like, man, I could do that. But to get to megastar or just a regular star and maintain that for years, it's a lot harder than it look, bro. And a lot more artists come and go than people think, especially at the age Yachty blew up. It's hard to instill that sense of urgency to, like, fam, what Drake say? All that hype don't feel the same next year, bro. Because then it's expectations. Your lifestyle has changed. It's money you need to maintain your life. And your bills bigger. Your bills get bigger, bro.
And in the music, now you got to deliver.
Every time.
And it's not a whole label on your back. And bro, you feeding the whole label now.
When we was in high school making these albums, bro, it cost like $40. I'm making a studio album. It's $50,000 to master it. You are an investment to these people. Yeah. It's just so frustrating, and to not have respect for the people that allowed you to even become who you are. Mm-hmm. Because what I love so much about Lil Yachty, at least when he started, was, and just I guess to bring this full circle about how he was talking about the cover arts and how he was so unique. And that is one of the qualities that I would defend when people would call him out about, like, bad verses, or like when, like, you say something stupid in a song. Is he is so unique that that is hip hop. Being that secure in yourself, being that unique of, I'm gonna make this music my style, my way, that is unique. And to come full circle to that, where, like, It sounds like an AI album. Like it sounds like it sounds like an AI generated album. It sounds like this is what I think people want to hear. And there's no artistic reward from not being courageous. If you're gonna play it safe, people are gonna view your art that way. Mm-hmm. The people that push their boundaries, Wayne, Kanye, Kendrick, all these other artists, they don't just Hove. They don't. All right, let's just full switch. Let's kind of switch. They go 1,000,000% into that change.
Yes.
They pour themselves into learning a new genre to the point where Daft Punk does half the Yeezus album.
Yes.
Or Lil Wayne really doing this rock band joint. Or Jay-Z drop a whole Linkin Park album with actual Linkin Park live recordings, and we're really gonna lean into this. But you don't see that.
He said he recorded it in 6 months.
You don't see the effort to, and you know what's so ironic about it is the lack of effort that caused your hip hop career to end up the way it is going to be the same way in these other genres because it's not gonna change.
Simple as that.
If you are gonna create and you're gonna give 1,000%, your fans are gonna tell. Mm-hmm. We always can tell. And Lil Yachty, bottom of my heart, you're not the first artist to change genres. You're not the first artist to change sounds. The only time people complain about that is when it's half-assed, when people can tell it's like you're not, like you don't, it just feels like you don't care. Mm-hmm. It really just feels like you don't care. And, I hope it sell. I hope he's able to stay Lil Yachty. I hope it works out for him. And I hope as time progresses, maybe the music gets better, but it's just so lackadaisical. It sounds so generic. That's what it is. It sounds so generic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It frustrated me. And I like the album. Like I said, I don't have a problem with the album. And I heard the album before the comments, though. Right. And I listened to the album before the comment. Not like I played it and then I played it again. I was just actively playing this album over. So if I had heard the comments and listen to the album once, I would feel the same way, bro. Yeah. It's some songs on there. It's not like I'm listening to 1 through 15 every single day, but it's some songs on there. He has some songs on there, some features on there from some alternative artists I like. Fuchsia, who I'd be telling you about. Yeah. She's on there a couple times. So there's some songs on there I like, but it's not this grand. It doesn't sound like he took his precious time with it and was just like, oh my God, this is my magnum opus type shit. It was he said he recorded in 6 months, and it's yeah, that probably sounds about right.
That's the thing. You recorded in 6 months, fam. We can tell.
Yeah.
When other artists so because Lil Yachty was so unique, I'm gonna compare him to someone who's extremely unique as well, and Tyler the Creator. Mm-hmm. And when Tyler the Creator, there's a crazy interview of him talking with Pharrell when he was making, I think, Cherry Bomb.
Yeah.
And Pharrell was really telling him bro, you really got this. And after he talked to Pharrell, he was like, "It's no more playing, bro." Mm-hmm. And then he put 2 years into this album, start to finish, learning so much.
Yes.
That is what we mean when Yachty's like, I spent all this time proving that, trying to prove that I was a rapper. No, you didn't.
You did not. You
were doing what you thought people expected a rapper to do. Mm-hmm. You weren't doing what Lil Yachty did. Lil Yachty he used to make so unique music because he wasn't an amazing rapper and he doesn't have an amazing voice, but he had amazing melodies.
Yes.
To move away from that, when the entire could you imagine describing TikTok in 2016 and then thinking, oh yeah, Lil Yachty's not gonna be big?
Man,
how could that even be possible?
Man,
if there was ever a time to be really Lil Yachty, it would be right now. Mm-hmm. But I said this a while. You hate to see it.
You hate to see it. So, on to some more music.